David, can you just start off by talking about the play that Dylan made at the end to stop Arvidsson from scoring and how it resonated on the bench and that guy's going?
Yeah, it was amazing. We had to come through for him after that. Just boys putting everything on the line, and obviously you never know. But at the end of the year, we might look back at those kind of plays, and they add up for our group. So it was amazing to see.
And Dylan, from your perspective, can you just lay it out for us?
Yeah, I think you just holding on to it, and I was there, getting closer. When I got close, I was really trying to not take a penalty there, and we got it away. And after that, I could just feel that we were going to get one, and it's a big point. We would love to have 2 tonight, but 3 and 4 against a pretty established team is a gutsy effort tonight.
And what are your thoughts on just what the team showed you here tonight, battling back all night long?
Yeah, it was a great effort, great team effort. Some bounces didn't go our way, but we battled, and we got a big goal on the power play, big goal with an extra attacker, cleaned some things up. The process we had was really good tonight.
Is that the way you view this, Dylan, even though you lost the game ultimately, that the fact that you got that late goal and got yourself a point, does it feel like a positive?
It does. We still want to, but it's a good first weekend of hockey for us. Just the way we played wasn't perfect, all the time throughout the first 3 games here, but the way we approached every period, every game, I thought there's a lot of positives.
Dylan, was it a matter of staying patient on the power play for these first 3 games that something was going to click?
Yeah, I mean, we had tons of chances, some empty nets, a lot of zone time. You see Kubi had the one there. Quick, I think only Quick makes that save in the league, and you know what? It just it was coming, and we scored at the right time. David did a great job. Just finding a lane, and Sonny was in front, so it was more the mentality we needed.
David, you told me this morning that you had more to offer on the power play. You get one on the power play tonight, and you get 2. Does it feel like a signature moment as a Red Wing for you right now for tonight?
I just thought that we could improve our pace, definitely on the power play. You could start seeing that happening on that play that Larks is talking about. Kubi had a great look at the net. We probably should have got one there, and then we just kind of kept pushing from there. And just you could feel everything from our breakouts. We got every pucks deep, and we would kind of go to work to get those pucks back. So it was a good game, but I'm just kind of looking at that play there for me, like on the back check where Danault scored. It's kind of a quick play happening coming out of the box, but it's kind of a one I usually don't do that kind of mistake, and we got to clean that up.
David, you've been on some teams that have gone a long way in the playoffs, and that people always talk about depth of scoring. You look at this team so far, goals from 10 different players through 3 games. Like, how vital is that in a long run of the season?
Yeah, it's good. It's good for them too. They get confidence. So we got guys that can really shoot the puck. You saw that with Adam. The first goal was a phenomenal shot, high blocker, and obviously you need depth scoring to go deep into any season or playoffs. So it's good to see early on, and obviously I think everybody's going to keep adding to our game. We're starting to play the right way more and more, and it was great to see that fight there in the third period to get that one back and get a big point.
Dylan, just a quick one for you. When you find out that Tyler Bertuzzi's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks, maybe last year that may have been a lot more detrimental to the lineup than it is this year. Does that relieve some pressure off of you, knowing that you have guys that can step in there, and it felt like you guys filled that role pretty seamlessly?
Well, I mean, you lose a guy like that, it's hard. Any lineup, especially how it happened, right? I think how it happened there, he puts his body on the line, and that sets the tone, right? That kind of changed the game last night in Jersey, and it's part of the game. It's unfortunate, but when you see when your top players do that, you want to go out there and block shots and do the little things to win. But yes, to your question, that it does help. Just having guys like David and Kubi. You kind of saw tonight the lines get shifted. It's just the way it goes. LA are a tough defensive team. We had to get something going, and I thought all 4 lines were going and changed a little bit, but we're all hockey players and we all adapt on the fly, and I thought it was the spark we needed tonight. So it is nice to have depth and we're gonna need it. Every team needs it in a long season.
Derek, that play by Dylan to save that goal, give you guys a chance to go to overtime. How much does that resonate with the identity you want this team to have?
Awesome. It was an amazing play. Never gave up on it. I just think it's a good message for everyone. Even the entire game, we couldn't get momentum off our goals. I think 3 times after we scored, they seemed to score like immediately after. But to come back 3 times, to score late, to trail a game going in the third, to get a point, pretty good sign. Obviously, giving up 4 goals was too much. A couple missed tracks, a couple missed D-zone coverages, and tonight ended up in the back of our net. So hopefully we continue to clean some of those things up. But for effort, resiliency, pretty good sign. Good job by the boys. Great job.
You got one on the power play too with Perron there tonight and his night. If you could just refer to those 2 things.
Yeah, well, the good thing about the power play is it's been getting a lot of looks, but unfortunately hasn't gone to the back of the net. And we tweaked it a little bit. We even got those looks early on, and they hung in there with it. And then when it mattered, they got one late.
And Perron's night.
Awesome. Obviously, the 2 goals. He's an energy guy. He's been involved in a lot of other ways. The finishing and the goals has been a bonus add. So good. Yeah, like the guys earned a point tonight. A lot of good signs. There's still some things we need to clean up.
David referred to the Sundqvist, Rasmussen, Soderblom line as an identity line. Is that what you're seeing develop?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a weird night, a lot of special teams. Then obviously we're chasing it in the end there. Probably didn't get them the minutes we had hoped, but yeah, they do things right. They get above. They're hard to play against. They give us some momentum when they can gain some zone time, some extended zone time. So it's that line's been a good sign for us.
And with Oscar, I mean, is that, he's been around a while, but and is a big body, even though he likes to joke he's the smallest guy in that line, but that goal he scores, I mean, that's a big man's goal.
Yeah, around that hard area, that was the one move, the big change pretty much on the power play, adding him net front. And obviously he was out there basically goalie pull, power play +1 for a goalie pull, and he ended up net front and nice poise. Big time finish for us.
He's a guy that
pleased are you with? I mean, you got to be super pleased with the penalty kill right now.
Yes.
What are you seeing there?
Being aggressive. I think they're hitting their triggers. They're still detailing that out, but there's great buy-in in it, and there's such a weird game with huge momentum swings. The penalty kill gave us huge momentum. Unfortunately, they scored one at the tail end of a great kill on a missed track, but. Yeah, obviously a point of emphasis of ours going into camp, and so far it's done very well.